entwine. No turning back, no treasure left behind. Blackmore has fallen, the portal torn wide. Omu awaits with shadows to hide. Asarerak warns in a voice cold and dry. The balance is shattered, succeed or die. The jewel lies buried deep in the stone. The star of Omu, power unknown. Through jungle and ruins we seek what's concealed. The star of Omu, its power sealed. One step too late, the world falls away. We'll find the star come what may. Come what may. Through the darkness, winterly stars burn bright. Lorilla strikes when the moment is right. Erdan reads futures, his magic divining. Reggie crafts devices in the darkness shining. Mari defends with her sword held high. Wallerton moves where danger is nigh. Tyhala prays, a lifeline to all, guiding us safe through peril's thrall. Through jungle and ruins we seek what's concealed. The star of Omu, its power sealed. One step too late, the world falls away. We'll find the star come what may. Come what may. Kelly's the weaver who tempts fate's hand. With dungeons and riddles, his traps we withstand. Through crumbled streets and temples we roam. The star within grasp will bring it home. The city of Omu whispers and calls through hidden halls and crumbled walls. The jewel awaits with untold powers. The star of Omu will soon be ours.
And we're live. Everything took forever to load in. I kind of had a brief moment of panic. I was like, oh no, but it's good. Everything's good. We're fine here. Yeah, Sunday Night D&D. We're staring at this door. We have the keys, but we don't know how to get into it. That's about all I got. Over to you.
Episode
30. The big 3-0 tonight.
Well, welcome back, everybody. When we last left our heroes, they were in the titanic battle of the Black Flame leader, Zolv, the Black Dragon. And it took quite a bit of effort and comrades getting knocked down. But you did overcome his might, and you vanquished Zolv. And as he expired, he coughed out this large puddle of acid, which also brought forth from his gullet this cylinder that once you picked it out of the puddle and inspected it, with inside was this piece of blue crystal. which after some discussion you determined it was one of the 5 shards that you guys were actually after from before. So in your possession you have all 5 of them now. And then entering after a short rest to lick your wounds a bit, you entered the cave and came across that round steel door that's embedded within the stone of this mountain. But just in front of it, you found the remains of what you determined was a Eventine scholar of some kind that had been here for a long time, and clutched in his arms was this massive tome. And Erdan, reading it, discovered that it was in some kind of ancient Elvish code language that the Eventine family used a long time ago. But he was able to decipher it. And, well, I'm not going to read the whole thing again. You guys have copies. But at the end, it told you of the 4 keys that were needed. I'll read that part again. The first, there is the spiral eye stalk that sees no more. Second is the spoken phrase done without fail. Third are the tears to wash away the last. Then fourth has a pentagon of power to be lost.
Jason, you're glitching into the Matrix.
Yeah.
It's
That's
really
his displacement. That's his displacement.
that's your
cloak.
displacement cloak. Yeah.
Yeah.
That's actually how it works, probably.
Yeah, it's a shifting image. So, when you guys look at Wallerton, you see all of a sudden he'll just kind of shift a little bit to one side or the other every now and then. So, this is where we stood, is you guys were looking at the door and deciding on what to do. You determined that the spiral eye stalk was the Watcher's Eye that had that piece attached to it. Only a couple of you you assume the spoken phrase.
That's
Only
the
2.
one that Ty got, right?
Yep.
And Erdan.
And Erdan.
Yeah. Right.
We
You believe the tears to wash away the last was that goblet of liquid that you guys have.
The Reggie Gaz and bag of holding.
And the fourth, the pentagon of power to be lost.
So the speaking and the tears were the ones when we left last week that we were unsure of because we're only going to get one shot at it. If we say it wrong, it's a fail. If we pour the tears out and it's incorrect, then we fail. The other 2 are physical and for the most part don't seem to be anything that we can like we could put it in and it just doesn't work, we can remove it, we're assuming. And you said that like the door, like, is it as we're looking at, or are the contraptions more like look like does one look like that eye stalk fits in it kind of idea, or is it more look like the way that the image does with the loopies?
Are you investigating the door?
I mean,
Reggie will.
I would, but I'm not the best at that. So actually,
Reggie
I am
will.
really good at. I'm
You
not.
keep selling yourself
No,
short.
I'm not. No.
Oh, you guys, you're not locked, so you can move as close to the door as you need to.
Right, we're on a map.
I will help Reggie. What do you have for investigation?
Can I get prone taken off of me?
No, you have to crawl.
Not that it matters, but it might.
Yeah, that was from when you died.
Yeah. Figured.
Nobody else has any effects that need to be. It doesn't look like it. Okay.
Hey.
What's your investigation?
Reggie's up and looks. Reggie's investigation is at a +9.
Thanks. I will help you out then.
Okay. That grants advantage.
Yes.
Let's roll that investigation. That's
Nice.
doable.
Okay. You use your mechanical arms to lift yourself up because the door is pretty big.
Like Doc Ocking it.
Yeah. And so yeah, you see there's those 4 like looks like some kind of locks or something that is on there. And yeah, the top left one looks like there's a screw, like something you could screw that eye stalk into.
Okay.
And then going
So-
across,
Top left is the eye stalk.
and then on the top right, it looks like there's when you look closely at it, it looks like there's some kind of like, you know, those old what are they called, gramophone thing like that.
Like a big funnel?
Yeah.
Oh, no.
No,
A gramophone.
No, like
yeah.
the speaker.
the speaker of it. Yeah.
So that is where the spoken word would go.
Then on the bottom left, there that looks like the same kind of thing, but it's inverted. So now it looks more like a
Something you pour something into.
Yep.
Okay. And then
And then on the bottom right, it has a strange symbol that is unknown to you. But there's 5 pieces to this symbol.
We need Wallerton to whatever you call it. He needs to give up his shard.
Yeah, it's embedded in his chest, right?
Unattuned to the shard. That's the word.
The armor shard.
Yeah.
Are you running camera, Jeremy?
Yep.
Just asking.
You
Just
didn't
to
see
screw
it?
with Mike. Yeah.
Yeah, it's modular now, so you can turn cameras on and off as much as you want. Changes on its own. Learned my lesson after the first one.
So Wallerton instinctively knows that he can just will it out of his body.
Oh, okay. Yeah, he will take it out. That's what we need.
Would he do it willingly though, or would he? Like, I mean, I hate to like Shanghai the group here, but would Wallerton be willing to give up his bonus?
If he's not willing, there's no way of getting it out of him.
I'm just saying maybe he needs more convincing is all. But I'm all in if he just wants to hand it over.
Well,
Just gotta consult the staff first. The staff will decide.
he looks at Spear Staff.
Your staff. Oh shit, that didn't do what I wanted.
Do a spear staff roll. Uh-oh.
Yeah, he's a little hesitant. He's like, spear staff goes to the unhappy face. This thing really hurt when it came in.
Yeah, you don't know what effects will happen once it's
Because it
extracted from
permanently
your body.
reduced his HP, didn't it?
Yes.
Yeah.
And he
Maybe he'll get
has
back.
and he has like permanent mage armor spell on him.
Yeah, he's got a boosted AC now.
But he would lose that once the armor shard was taken out. So you guys see Wallerton is not like just jumping to this suggestion right away.
Mari will go over to Wallerton and explain that for this to work, we have to have all 5 shards. And that it would be really, if we only have 4 of them, it's not going to work.
So it's like, well, what if I just press my chest against it?
I doubt that worked.
What do you mean?
She's going to try and persuade him, unless she's got a power that lets her do that. I don't think she does.
I'll help you persuade. Winterleaf is
Somebody-
suggesting to Wallerton that he gives it up willingly or it will be forcefully, so we can get on
Does
with
anybody
this.
have like
Wouldn't that be like intimidating?
thaumaturgy?
Yeah,
to,
we're not forcing anything right now.
Does anybody have like thaumaturgy to make it sound like Spearstaff is telling him to do it?
Mari's gonna try it with her. She's a people person. This is what she does.
It's true.
See how that plays
I don't know what you roll on that insight.
A wisdom save?
It's a straight wisdom.
Whatever, yeah.
I'm saying you make an insight on, like, do I believe her persuasions? Insight's wisdom, isn't it?
I think it's the same, yeah.
Same bonus either way.
Yeah, it sounds about
it's
right.
not-
Like,
it
oh,
sounded-
okay.
It was dancing on that 20. I thought.
That would be hilarious.
Yeah.
Spend all night convincing Wallerton, who's not even here, to give up the thing. The problem we created ourselves.
Jordan comes back next weekend. I just would have given it up. What are you talking about?
So, yeah, Wallerton, Mari seems to make a compelling argument for the betterment of the quest and to get out of this hellhole place that you've been in for a while.
This is why we've come here.
It's like, yeah, guess it would be nice to get out of here. Turn Spearstaff to happy. Whatever does its thing to will the
Yeah, you just will it.
shard out.
So yeah, you lift your tunic or whatever, and Mari, yeah, you see this wound start to appear as the metal shard just gets ejected because it's close to his heart. Gets ejected. I'll let you roll 2d4 there, Chase.
2d4.
Yeah.
Ouch.
You
Well,
take
that's
five points of damage as this thing pops out of your chest and thumps into your hand,
Oh,
covered in blood. You have to add the 5 damage.
working on it.
And adjust his armor class. The bonus that he had is now gone. I think he just permanently put it on his AC thing.
Mari's going to use lay on hands, give 5 points back to him.
Okay.
She'll say thank you very much, Wallerton. I know that was a hard decision.
Yeah, thanks to the heals.
So he healed you 5. So the damage you took. So yeah, the wound immediately closes back up.
Yep, would have been good to be bleeding all over the place.
Yeah, your heart's attached to it. Ugh, oh my god.
Oh man, he's only got 20 AC now. Damn.
With the cloak of displacement.
Okay, so now we have all the shards. Now we know where everything goes. Ty and Erdan, do you happen to remember the phrase that you were supposed to say?
Yes,
Without fail.
Nope.
I never fail.
Oh boy.
Did we have this last week?
No, it was a couple while
The
ago.
phrase? That was like a couple months ago we picked it up.
Yeah, because I was in Valganon's place.
I have it. It's engraved into my brain.
Seared.
No, I feel like I put that somewhere and I don't know where.
I thought you made a note of it.
I probably did.
I'm pretty sure you wrote it down for us. Somebody did. If not you, somebody did.
If I did. Probably here somewhere.
I mean, I would just try it from memory and see how it goes.
Yeah, I mean, there's always that.
Okay, so what do you guys do? You got the shard is out of Wallerton.
So
And we have all 5 shards, right? Let's gather up all 5 shards now.
So here's the other thing, right? So you said that the eye stock has what we can assume is an obvious slot.
Yes.
So we can say with pretty good certainty that one's taken care of. So great.
Yeah.
Yes.
Thumbs up. Regarding the other 2, one of them is spoken, so we're assuming we speak it either at the door or into the lock.
It's got a gramophone
Yep.
speaker to
So
talk into.
but what I'm saying is, so maybe it doesn't matter. Maybe I'm overthinking this, but do you have to literally stick your mouth in that hole and speak it versus standing back? You know what I mean?
So that something
Oh,
can grab your
glory
face
hole! I
and pull
should have
it in.
thought of that.
What I'm saying is that each key has a slot.
Yes.
So, and we only get one shot with reading it. If you read it wrong, you fail. If it doesn't register, I'm assuming, you fail.
Yes.
I'm assuming the intent is to be very obvious and very meaningful that this is what you're doing. So I would believe you would have to be at the microphone speaking
And
directly into it.
in the order identified in the tome. First, the eye stock. Second, the spoken phrase. Third, the tears. Fourth, the pentagon.
Yes.
Yeah.
So
And in that order.
being said, can we match up the pieces to the door?
And that's kind of what I was just getting at.
Like the shards.
the shard pieces, can we match them to the door? Not directly at the door, but are they easy to identify shapes
on-
that they would be positioned in or anything like that?
Yeah. You see that the pieces that you have will make a pentagon.
So
And
I
when
just
linked,
assemble it.
So that's the
assemble it
final.
loosely on the floor here.
Okay.
So that it's ready to go.
Is
And then we know.
The pentagon is the 4th key.
Yes.
Okay.
So when you're ready, insert the eye stock.
Hold up. Did we get the? I don't see where I wrote that down.
you guys should have the clay piece, the metal piece, the crystal piece, the stone piece, and the bone piece.
Yes.
Just to put it
Somewhere.
simply, they're in those materials. Clay, stone, metal, crystal, and bone.
Who has them all? Oh, Mari's got one fragment. Derek didn't put down which one it is.
She is holding the star fragment.
Oh, the star fragment.
Yeah, that that you guys got back from Valganon.
Right.
Yeah, Winterleaf's got nothing to help in any of this, so
Yeah, this was
this is predetermined
before you.
before me.
Yep.
So I offer my helping hands and hurried look.
You hear hearing their stories as they're, digging through their backpacks and talking about these shards and what they went through to get them. You have a little more admiration to this group.
Yeah, the amount of bull crap that they've had to go through.
Seriously though, who has all these things?
It's possible that Derek had them.
No, I'm looking on Mari. She doesn't. Other than the rod of
And
caressing.
Can I
Reggie's
ask
rod.
this, Kelly? Do you know
okay.
if one of us took the information down?
I always thought Reggie had him in the bag of holding.
I thought you had it in the
So
bag of
did I.
holding too.
We gave it to Reggie.
Evard's armored shard, that's Wallerton.
Yeah,
Yeah.
that's the metal one.
And then there was Mordekainen's something another.
Yeah,
don't
the
have.
inventive shard. That was the one you guys just got, the crystal one. That's what Zolv had.
Oh, okay.
And then,
There's
because they
Big
were all
B's
named
crush.
after
Big B
Big
stone
B.
crushing. That's the
Crushing
stone one.
shard. That's the one that looks like a fist, a stone fist.
And then Merit Lane's Bone Soul Shard.
Yeah,
And then there's a
And-
clay shard.
Clay Shard.
which is Heward's.
Yeah.
The famous wizard. They're all these famous wizards of history are the ones that created these things.
See,
And
the
that's
problem
why-
is if it's in a backpack or in a bag of holding, I don't think it shows up in the party sheet. Because I don't see it.
I am looking through the bag of holding right now.
'Cause I think you guys intentionally like spread them out. Now that I think about it, for not
It
one, all your eggs in one basket kind of thing.
It might be something we never actually wrote down. We just said,
I thought it got written because I remember Kelly very specifically saying, "Hold on, is it possible? Is it
No, Crow didn't have one.
possible that Crow had it?"
That's where my mind was going.
Give it a shovel.
Um,
Yeah. I thought for sure we'd given them to Finny.
Finny, do you have it
Well.
in maybe your notes tab? Like literally
No.
text written in?
I have a Shards Needed tab.
But you don't have one that says like, here's what we need to
Have
speak.
one.
Shards needed.
Oh, that part? No, I don't.
Somebody took it down. I'm positive somebody took
Somebody
it down.
did.
I thought I had one for a while too, but I don't see it. I thought I had like the Big B's one or something, but I don't have it.
Well, wrap it
Well,
up.
you still have the orb of weeping on your character, Reggie. That's gone.
I know. Yeah, it's part of the
It
Well, it's-
dissolved
dissolved into the water thing.
into the goblet. Yeah.
What
I
is
think I left it. I
What?
left it in there to remind me that it is that.
Why does Mari have an item called the Rod of Caressing Reggie's Rod?
That was an item I made for Mari a long time ago.
Oh, that's hilarious.
Yeah, you guys had
Yeah, we
all
had
the
them
shards.
all. I would assume. I'm thinking we just didn't write them down. That we had them. We just.
So what do you want us to
Well, I
do
wonder-
now?
I wonder if something weird happened in an update too, with some of those like undesignated items just got removed and became blank spaces.
Maybe.
So I will share this with you guys. This is what they are.
Quick, grab one.
If I recall, when you guys were in Sivor's crypt thing there, Ty took the crushing shard.
Yeah, I'm pretty sure I had it in my inventory.
The Big B's one. Big B's
So-
crushing shard.
So if we don't have written down the what we need to say, is this it? Are we done now?
For the tongue twister,
Mm-hmm.
I have it.
Oh, you do have it.
All
Okay.
of it?
I do have it. I have it all. Don't worry about that.
Okay. I was just. I
I'm,
was.
going,
I
I'm,
thought.
going on to, I'm going on to Mike's channel and trying to figure out what that was.
I thought that's what we were looking for. I thought that's what we were looking for.
No, Saloon
seeing-
guides me with the words to say. This
You
will
You were
not
looking
fail.
for the
Oh,
looking for the
God.
shards.
The shards is what we were missing to see who had what. But like I said, I'm pretty sure
I'm
they have been turned into blank spaces on character sheets.
Okay. Well, Heward's
Because-
essence rod, or sorry, Heward's essence shard turns into the rod of Asararak from this note thing.
The note that I gave you.
When I click on Heward's essence shard, I click on the item button. It says rod of Asararak.
Oh,
So it's possible that got changed. Maybe that could be part of the issue.
Possible
or
too. Yeah.
I
Also,
know I put the wrong description.
Ancient
Do they all-
Stonehand, Mordekainen's, Evards, and Merit Lanes all just show new item. Actually, Merit Lanes doesn't even open one. So these items may not actually exist anymore.
They show for me, well, except for the Acerarax rod.
So it's,
Anyway,
it's possible
that's
something just went
just-
hanky-janky.
Yeah, but that's just the list of stuff, like the items that they are. I just showed it to you. And you guys have them all.
Yeah.
You
All right.
had them all except for the crystal one. Because if you remember way back, because Darkin actually had the crystal shard.
Right.
But he made a deal with Zolv and he gave Zolv the crystal shard.
Right.
Okay. Well,
All right.
are we ready to do this then?
Yep.
Yes.
Let's do it. There's only one way forward.
Wait, quick save first before you say anything.
So, what do you do first? What's the first thing
off,
you do?
The eye.
Eye stalk. Top left. Ty, you next.
Does it go in fine?
Yep.
Okay.
Click.
Hey, hang on. Are you ready? So, yeah, you're tall enough that you can get to the microphone, if you want to call it that. Sure.
Okay. Do I have
3,
to do this like fast
2,
or anything?
1, go.
Yep.
Phidias fumbles forward, forgetting 4 fingers from far-flung fables, flowering foul, fortune forever favoring Phidias.
Ho, 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 ho.
You had to say it in under 4 seconds, right?
No, I don't know if you can see that. Yeah, say it under 10 seconds.
Oh, you
Nine
did
and
it.
a half seconds.
See? Saloon.
You're like, I was protected all along.
It's a good thing you said that because there's no way I would have made it.
You
Yeah.
would have broke out in a death cough.
No, I would have fumbled those words 100%.
No pun intended using an F. Fumble. That was a pretty bizarre tongue twister I made.
Yes.
Make a perception check there, Ty.
Okay.
When you finish saying that, you are immediately parched.
Oh.
Hey, water.
I'll hold out my water skin for you.
No, I think I need to drink.
Yeah.
I need to drink the potion, the mixture. But because there's a funnel thing there, I think I just need to gargle and then spit it out. And that will
Tears
wash
to
it
wash
away.
away the last. That would make sense.
Reggie hands it over.
Make a dexterity check, Reg, with the goblet. Splash. No, I'm kidding. I'm not gonna be that.
It's like
devious.
crash.
My dex is not good.
Well, drop the tears. Time to go home,
Is
boys.
he- Okay, so yeah, Reggie, you hand Ty the goblet. And what do you do, Ty?
I will put it in my mouth without drinking it, like without swallowing. Gargle it a little bit, wash it out, and then spit it into the funnel thing.
How salty is
Okay.
it?
And I'll go like right up to it, just like not,
Every drop has to go into there.
yeah.
Okay. So you do that and make a dexterity with advantage. Dexterity check.
Oh, can I guide
Is-
myself?
Can you speak with a mouthful of liquid?
No. I mean, I could do a tongue twister pretty good though.
Yeah, but you didn't have a mouthful of liquid.
Can I use Flash of Genius?
I
Can I see
was.
something coming?
Is it a save? Because like
Check. A
No,
check.
it's a-
I'm throwing guidance on these guys as they're doing this stuff.
Isn't guidance a check?
yeah, it's for checks.
Okay.
That's what it is, right? It's a dex check.
It's a, as long as it's a check. I haven't been like throwing it on because it's. A bit of a
He
pain
needs
in
to make a dexterity check just to make sure he's.
And I need help with dex.
So you get a D4 and you get a +5 from the Flash of
nope,
Genius.
sorry. The Flash of Genius is only for saves.
For
and skill
saves.
checks.
Oh,
You have advantage.
But
Should
I
have
have
Should have picked up a second character. You would have had advantage.
Okay, I guess.
the DC is not like outrageous anyway. So
Think you're
I just want to make it a little more tense.
underestimating how big
It
of
is very tense.
a bull he is. There you
Oh,
go.
20!
There you go.
Yeah!
Nothing to it.
He's
And-
like 10 feet away, spittoons it.
Rolls a, you rolled a plus. You got a +1. Or no, the +4 didn't even kick off on there, did it?
No, it's a +4. Didn't even roll.
Oh, because
But
you
you
rolled a
used,
save. You didn't roll a check. You rolled a save.
Oh, it's the same. +1. I don't get any benefits for any of dex stuff, so.
Okay, so
But it's
yeah,
still 20.
you drain your mouth into the funnel thing. You see it kind of like disappears. And then what do you do?
I'll start putting the pentagon pieces in.
Okay, so on the ground, as you guys attach, according to the diagram, like the symbols you see on the door, yeah, they just like immediately like snap together.
Like some magnet connections. All
Yeah.
right.
Yeah.
Nice. Okay. And
Yeah, slot it all into the door and then see what
Yeah.
That
happens.
may be on.
When you put the last piece in, then you see those 4 locks, like the swirl. You hear this ancient, like grinding sound of metal and stone, and you see them spin. And then the door starts to release as it pivots on the center. And this fetid air just like wafts out. It's like, oh yeah, it's like making everybody like gag. And can Reggie and Erdan just move back a bit?
Yeah, I don't want to be standing there.
Well, not that, just because I can't get to the door to unlock it. I actually have there's 2 doors. As you see it,
To take the
Pops
ferry
open.
cost a nickel, and in those days,
Okay.
You
rainbows had
see
pictures
another
of
corridor.
bumblebees on 'em. Give me 5 B's for a quarter.
Before we
they
step
say.
in here.
but the air is heavy and has a very foul smell to it.
welcome in all the raiders. Question jests.
If you were to,
Thank you so much. I really appreciate you.
it's the smell of a very acrid and of like rotting flesh.
Excuse me, pardon me, coming through. Okay.
I'm gonna reach over to Winterleaf and I'll put Death Ward on her.
Why would you curse my character again? The last time you did this, I got sucked down into the earth, never to be seen again.
Because if I go down, you're next in line to bring everyone else back up.
Well, that's fair, I guess.
Okay. I appreciate it, but
So-
it feels like a curse.
As the tome said, a ancient and wicked ally guarding the Star of Omu.
Yeah, it's something big's coming, so.
Get behind me, everyone.
Ally of the Crimson Horde.
Alright,
Something
we'll
that.
step forward.
So you guys step into the corridor, and yeah, the walls here now are more like man-made,
A
humanoid
little more
made.
manufactured.
Yeah, it's not a cavernous thing anymore. This has been a huge cavern, and then also like slabs of smooth stone have been brought in to cover the walls. It's unadorned though. It's very plain. I don't know if Ty can see it. I don't know. Can you see the end of the hallway?
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yeah, you see there's another door, but it looks like just a normal metal door. It's not this roundish big vault door.
This feels trappy.
I was gonna say, do we want to check for traps, or are you guys gonna keep moving forward?
I'm thinking for traps.
Yeah.
I'm also going to cast Death Ward on myself.
Okay.
Yeah, we absolutely need to be checking for traps. Somebody who's good at perception,
Well, you do
I
have
guess.
you do have a rogue.
Mm-hmm. And a monk that's really good at perception.
Rook. Jason, your camera's frozen, just your eyes. It's like you're
Yeah.
looking out through like a peephole. That's cool. How'd you do that? You're practically a ninja now.
Just shows an error on my screen.
It's just everything's falling apart.
Yeah.
Nice. Speaking of everything falling apart, would you like to take the lead and try and find the traps first?
Yes, I'll see what I can find.
We send Wallerton with him.
That's
Yeah,
a
you
good
check
idea.
one side, I'll check the other.
You've already gone 10 feet into the passageways. So far, nothing has
So far,
happened.
I'll take my time. I'll look for traps on the right hand side here.
What's his perception?
If you're just looking, yeah, it's perception.
Winterleaf points out that there's blood on the floor.
You do see, it looks very old. It's hard to tell from this distance. Oh,
Look
shit.
at that.
I'm messing around. Hopefully it's not on the left hand side.
Hey, you can go like half your movement. I'm gonna lock you guys.
Yeah.
Holy shit!
Or
Wow.
Dan chat saying that blood can be cleansed with fireball.
This is true.
So yeah, you guys can go like half your movement if you're kind of actively.
That's 320s in a row. I think we should just go.
Lorilla's like, don't worry, guys, I got this, and then like spring flips forward. Hip ho, hip hop, hip hop, hip ho.
Wallerton, you moving? And you guys don't find anything. It's just a smooth corridor.
You said half our movement, right?
Yeah, you can do half your movement. Well, you got longer legs and more movement than the gnome.
Yeah, that's what I was. Sure.
Wait up.
But so far, neither of you have discovered anything. And even with those rolls of perception, you guys haven't, it just seems very plain. And then Wallerton trips. No.
Oh man!
Damn, Lorilla.
What are you doing?
Wasting.
Hacking
Where's
the
the battle?
game.
Okay, go another half your movement. Wallerton he felt so confident on his first check. He just there's nothing, and he just strides to the door. Man, nothing happens to him.
Yeah.
When you guys bypass those blood stains, they look old, but they're not gone.
They're
They look dry.
They're more like stained. It's not like dried blood
Yeah,
on
but
the floor.
but they're not. It's not black or it hasn't turned black. It's
Winterleaf's
like
gonna
blood
reach
stained
down, and with one of the points on one of my javelins, just kind of scrape at it, see if it comes off the floor. Like, is it literally stained onto the stone, or is it flaking off when I scratch at it?
It's stained in there.
Okay. I scratch at the stone, and I scratch the stone, but the stain stays there.
Yeah.
Okay. I'll mention that to Ty. poke and prod at it and just say, interesting.
To the left. No, die, you fool.
Okay, so
Hopefully they
so
don't
you see
cast
there
lightning bolt.
is, yeah, there's another metal door, but it is just a plain metal. There's some corrosion on it, but it still looks pretty solid. But there is a lock mechanism.
All right, Waldron will check for traps.
Okay, make a investigation.
Investigation. Not just-
Yeah, because you said you're checking for traps.
Yeah, looks clear.
Okay, so you got spear staff. You're like tap, 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 tap. Solid door. Nothing happened to you guys. But just as Wallerton taps on the door, you guys hear the sound of stone grinding on stone. And you see the large vault door close behind you.
Reggie, open this door.
The door behind us slams shut.
Yeah, the vault door, you hear it close and like heavy locks snapping back into place.
Well, there goes our escape.
There was no escape. There was only forward.
See, this is why no one wants to follow you anymore.
Just, you're on some kind of death march. Okay, yeah, there's a metal door embedded in the stone walls.
All right.
Sounds
With
like
a
a
lock on
Lorilla or Lorilla gig. Who's our lockpicker?
I think Reggie.
Both the brother-sister team can probably do it. But
Should we work together?
Any secrets or anything?
yeah, but you guys found nothing as you walked up the passageway.
I don't have any thieves' tools.
What did they break?
Oops.
I turned them into smithing tools.
Yeah,
You know, but-
oops. I can't help you there either.
Can I check the door for traps first?
Yeah, you
Well,
can. That's an investigation.
Waldron taps the door. It's fine. I checked it. Spear staff agrees.
Okay, you you search the door around the jam and stuff and the lock, and as far as you can tell, there's no nefarious deadfalls pits or anything to harm you.
Okay, I'll try to pick the lock. Click back. Don't look back.
Thanks.
Jeez. Okay, so yeah, you pull out your tools. You find the locking mechanism. It's a little rusted, corroded, but yeah, you spray a bit of oil in there and work the thing, and you hear this pop.
We should be really looking for magical traps as well.
Just saying.
Just
Lorilla, can you move back a bit? Because I can't get to the door to unlock it.
The voice tells me to move away from the door.
You don't have to tell me twice. Turns around and sprints.
So you assume it's unlocked, so you guys can open it. Whoever wants to try and open it, if you wish to.
Waldron will open
You can open it.
No.
Click yourself. However you want to do it. You see holes in the wall, apparently.
it. A little bit. Waldron
Oh,
will stick his head.
Hang on one sec. For some reason, this whole wall disappeared. Struggling here. wonder. Something wrong.
Something is.
Yeah, my map is broken. They won't let me put a wall in place.
What the hell?
Yeah. It's kind of doing it now, but this is taking away the suspense and mystery.
I'd say the suspense is growing.
Yeah, like half the walls are gone. I'm gonna. Oops. I'm gonna push you back there, Wallerton, because maybe that's what's screwing it up. Ran in there and the universe. There we go. I think that was the case. I think you being in there was like looking through the void, and it was like, you can't block that.
Eyes there. You can't take that away.
Okay, continue. Sorry.
Wallerton tries to move forward and meets a mystical barrier that pushes him back. He tries again.
Door.
9.
So you see the corridor tees, and you see to your left and to your right, there's like identical, like these angled doorways of metal, just like the one you came through.
Wallerton will wander towards that door, checking for traps.
Which one?
The left one. Yep, looks clear.
Okay, where do you go? Okay. See, Wallerton takes off. What are the rest of you guys doing?
Probably follow suit, right?
Moving up. Yep.
You
I
don't
think
hear
so, yeah.
him. There's no shouting, or he doesn't scream like something is eating him, or that.
Ari,
this.
you go.
Yep.
Continue to move up.
Where did you go? All the way over
Left.
there.
Yeah, he just.
Wallerton,
The
slow down.
passageway is clear, and he just took off. But nothing happened to him. There's a crack in my wall. Thing is, this is wall that I didn't put because this is dungeon draft. They're supposed to put it in. So these corridors are very old. It's old. It's full of cobwebs and stuff. It's like nothing has traversed these passageways in decades.
Wallerton will check this door for traps. See if there's any locks on it.
Okay, make an investigation.
Oh.
There's the gap. Okay, you check it over. it appears to be locked, but you don't find any traps.
He'll call Lurla.
It's tight. It's only a 5-foot wide corridor.
Yeah, she's tiny.
There's a slight
You-
gap in the wall right here.
You can see
Erdan
through.
will step back out of the way so she.
You can see through.
I can see a line that goes from there to there.
Oh yeah.
It looks like just empty space, but I can see that.
Yeah. No, you can't.
Not anymore. Now it's gone. And it's gone.
Yeah, you
Okay,
move
fine.
back. Lorilla moves up.
And we'd be letting Lorilla go by us all.
Yeah, as long as you guys aren't doing anything, she can go past you.
You can go under her
She's-
legs. She's tiny.
She's not a halfling, but
They'd be smaller than a halfling, dude. Gnomes are tiny.
Gnomes and
The
yeah,
door?
halflings are like the
Oh,
same
no.
size.
Now I'm part of the door.
No, I've merged with the door, everyone. This is my home now.
Well, I always thought Lurla was adorable.
Wow.
Wow. I stabbed Erdan on the way back.
yeah. God,
I said,
God
I said
takes
Wallerton,
away
not Erdan.
Oh,
takes away your inspiration now. So Wallerton tells you that the door doesn't seem to be any kind of trap mechanisms, but it is locked.
they tell me
See,
that
now
his
that-
eyes closed. He's like, yeah, the door's probably not.
Yeah.
Grabbed you.
No, he
He's just-
turned spear staff to spear staff. Sure, smiley face.
Okay, I'll try to pick it.
But it's like that other one. The lock is kind of corroded, rusty. But go ahead. Your tools check. Yeah. Same thing. You oil it up and the catch release. Make a perception check, Lorilla, please.
Yeah, definitely a door. Oh, not as good. Not
Yeah.
as good.
It's definitely a door. Are you opening it or moving back?
Nope, I'm heading out. See you guys. It's all you,
Um,
Wallerton.
Done my duty. Okay, I will unlock it. Is Wallerton opening it? Is someone
Yes.
stepping in front of him?
He'll open it. Well, that's interesting.
Okay, you open the door and you see this roundish room that is filled with books and other stuff. Well, mainly books.
Not sure what happened
I
there.
just-
Apologize.
I just quickly made this image.
It's just books on books on books on books. Oop, I accidentally closed the. Oops, I accidentally closed that too.
Doing all right there, buddy?
No, but thanks for asking.
Wallerton will step in so we can see a little better. Oh, there's multiple bodies. Good.
Bodies? What?
Bodies.
Excellent.
Yeah, unfortunately, the AI thing won't do bodies and blood and stuff.
You got to
can see
Photoshop them in there.
Yeah. So yeah, you see this round room, and there's books scattered everywhere and piled up.
You know a way that you could make them dead people in there? Say a bunch of people sleeping.
Yeah. This is true, I guess.
Sleeping with strawberry jam on them.
Yeah.
They're covered in red syrup.
I guess you could just say covered in red liquid.
Yeah.
But no, the bodies you see are actually wrapped up in some kind of canvas. It looks old,
Like mummies.
and and they're bound. You see there's 3 of them. And there is actual, like there is this dark stain on the ground. It looks like old blood. And you do see like the actual, what shows there, the trail of footprints, like boot prints coming out of the blood stain heading towards the door. But it looks old as well.
Okay.
So as Ty moves up and other people...
I think we'd slowly start kind of filtering our way in.
Yeah.
Map is... If you're really close to the edge of the map, it won't let me like select your movements and stuff. I don't know. Mari, Wallerton, and Ty make perception checks. Ty, can you pick a square?
Yep. Looks like a body.
And yeah,
This
standard.
dude's
Always
dead.
danger.
Okay, Wallerton and Mari, you guys are like looking around, and Ty, you actually from the 3 bodies, the 2 that you can see, and in amongst like the pile of books, you see this blackness like just seeping out of it.
Is it like forming into a shape or anything, or just kind of like a fog or mist?
No, it looks like it's forming into a shape.
Now, let's shout out. Evil in this room. Prepare.
Estrada!
Just like that.
Yeah.
And you see it, and the other 2, you guys, it's going to give you the name. I hate that, but, well, whatever. As you see these 3 black shapes suddenly appear, and you guys see this form up.
The fuck is that?
Row.
Ahem. I have the cure for this.
Please no.
Yeah, Walshin's fine. He can
Making
dodge.
noise.
He's not the one I'm worried about.
Okay. Just give me one quick second.
Have we ever fought something like this before? This is the first. Because I have no idea what the thing is.
They probably were introduced in earlier editions, but I remember seeing it initially in the 3rd edition Monster Manual.
Kelly does pull out the classics. I like it.
Nobody knows.
So you see, yeah, those 3 creatures. That. And you hear them like, they're making this like horrifying, like whispering, plucking at your mind voices. So the rest of you that are down the corridor, you guys hear your comrades call out. Gotta love tight, confined combat spaces. This is great.
Oh boy.
Where to go?
Wallerton, what do you do?
spear step up and smack the smoke.
Yeah, you see it's like its incorporeal hands are reaching out to you, and you see its mouth is moving. Like, so you hear these whispers coming from it. Like, trying to get the combat music going.
Yeah, sorry.
Or the scary ghost music.
Wallerton's trying to decide whether that's his voices or a different voice.
Yeah, your staff comes around and see it strike into this ghostly body, but it does seem to feel like hitting something solid as bits of it break away.
He'll come back around, do it again.
Okay. This time you see it just like it shapes its form as your quarterstaff just passes through an open area.
He'll use his bonus action to unarmed strike. Come around and kick its head
Yep.
off.
Yeah, that's good, Mike. The whispering.
I'm
Yeah, so you
learning.
do a couple strikes into it, and it is still ghosting.
Okay then.
It's ghosting you.
I wish. He said, leave me alone. That's all I got.
Okay. And for this one, you see one in the back wall. You see it flies over. Attempts to attack Mari.
It won't work. Just got a shield up. Rapier on the other hand. She's ready.
Okay. You hear that these maddening whispers start to fill your guys' ears. So I need Wallerton, Ty, and Mari all to make save.
Wisdom save?
Wisdom.
Can Wallerton have advantage because he doesn't know if it's his voices or something else?
Just another voice in the din.
Let's see.
Okay. Wallerton, the other two, you guys, Mari and Ty, you guys like pray to your gods and you dampen the whispering sounds. But Wallerton, you have to add this. You take 8 points of psychic damage. And you turn. I'm going to move you. You take 2 quick strides over and now target Ty and take a swing at him. Ty, you see Wallerton just step over. He's like, "Oh, monsters!" And he seems swinging at you. Taking a target and attack him with your quarterstaff.
Okay, I was gonna say, do you want me to roll for unarmed or quarterstaff?
No, you're using your quarterstaff.
Oh, I thought that was a 4.
Okay, so
Sure looked like a 4.
Ty, you're a little confused. Like, you're concentrating on this creature that was attacking Mari, and all of a sudden you see Wallerton just, his monk speed just slides up. Before you can get your shield around, he like drives you in the ribs with it. Roll damage. He's like, "Oh!"
What are you doing?
Monster! Monster!
As soon as you
Spear
say
staff,
that,
get the
then
monster!
you see his eyes kind of clear, and he's looking at you like, "What? What?"
Deal with your racism later.
It's rather
And
appropriate that I'm playing him today.
then this creature tries to. You see its hands try to clutch out at Mari. Which is impossible. Mari, so you you get your shield up, and you see its clawed hands are trying to get past it, reaching for your throat. Winterleaf.
Okay. Well, Winterleaf is gonna say "excusey" to Reggie and sneak past
You
him.
let her past.
Oh yeah.
And I can
Yeah,
now.
the ceiling is only like 10 feet here, just for letting.
Okay. Am I able to see one through the chaos in front of me then? Like I can
Yep.
see him on my map, so okay. I'm going to pull out that.
Well, if it's a ranged spell,
Yes.
okay. No, you can do it, but
Okay.
they'll get because you're trying to shoot through Wallerton and Ty that's kind of standing in the doorway. You won't hit them, but they'll get cover. So
Okay. That's fine. It is what it is. I'm gonna send a guiding bolt at number 1 here.
because that's a roll to hit, right? It's not an automatic hit.
Yep.
Guiding bolt. Okay. You get -2 on your roll. And you're trying to direct it around. Well, you still hit though.
Oh, God, thank you.
Their AC is pretty bad. Okay, so you
Ciao.
shoot between, and you strike that thing. You put the effects on it.
I think I
Yeah,
did.
it looks like it. Yeah, you see the bolt bursts into it, and you see black smoke just blow off of it.
And
You
then
see it trying to reshape, trying to get its shape back.
that light bolt flies out, and then as soon as it leaves the tablet, I back away and get back.
You're already running away.
Well, just getting out of the way.
Yeah. Okay. Ty.
Yeah, this thing's kind of right in front of me, and now Wallerton's here blocking my way.
Yeah. He's seeming a little sheepish after he just drove you in the ribs with his quarterstaff. What do you do? I mean, you can still attack that creature, but
Yeah, I was hoping to get a little further into the room. So yeah, I'll just hit it with the mace, I guess. I'll pull out my mace of smiting, and I'm assuming it's resonating a little stronger right now.
it is.
And yeah, I'll try to hit this thing.
Okay.
Oof.
It's a hit.
That's enough.
I think that's exactly what their AC is. I think their AC 14.
14. Nice.
Yeah. Okay, so you just kind of lunge for. You kind of put your shield up and kind of hold Wallerton back. Out of my way. I'm determining that you're left-handed now.
Ooh. Yeah, just shove him out of the way, get some clearing, and smash.
Yeah, nice solid hit into it. It just does
Man.
extra damage if it's a crit, right?
Yeah. I mean, it does a bonus +2, but
Right.
that's already included in there. And then I'll
Okay.
use my bonus action. Oh, actually, I should have done that first. So that's it.
Okay. Mari.
Mari's gonna stab out to rapier, the one to her south, left, if you want.
Okay. Yeah,
She's-
you see it just emerge from that body.
Yeah.
And it's got this babbling whispers are coming from its mouth.
she'll stab out at it.
Okay, yeah. Your rapier seems to penetrate something. See the blackness dissipating.
damage.
It is still
Yeah.
ghosting.
Just making sure I'm not missing anything.
Yeah, that's the damage, the radiant damage and the sword. Unless she's
Hey,
doing
hey.
a smite or something, but
She's not yet. She's going to come around and stab it again.
yeah, there you go. Again, yeah, your rapier finds solid, breaking more of its corporeal form away.
And then she will tuck up underneath her shield and get ready for another round of wailing.
Lorilla. You're standing like underneath like an Erdan. Yeah, okay. Top of each. Okay, so you move forward. Yeah, you see those creatures, those things are like, you hear this babbling.
You're the one that hasn't moved yet. Where's the other one? Is he just further south?
I don't know.
I asked High Cash.
Do you respond?
Sorry, what did you ask?
There was 3 in here, wasn't there?
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, I respond. 3 foul undead creatures.
This thing, it's taken an action already though. It hasn't moved, but it's taken an action.
This one has? Number 1?
Yeah, it attacked Wallerton, didn't it? No.
No. Oh no, because only 14 has gone.
Oh, that's right. Yeah, so he hasn't. He just got his ass kicked a bit. Yeah, so he hasn't moved yet. Well, it just appeared out of the body, and Wallerton's like, whack, 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 and ran and died.
Yeah.
So if he likes rocks, I'll shoot one at him.
Yeah, it strikes into it. Sharpshooter. Kaplooey.
Cool. Nice.
Tombstone that thing. Yeah, so your rock flies out with the enchantment from the sling, striking it in the face, and the thing just explodes. Yeah. And dies.
My bonus action then to hide against this wall.
Just right where you are.
Oh no, I gotta move after I shoot, right? Yeah, that's
Yeah, you got to move at least 5 feet, which in the corridor is full.
which I can't. Yeah, okay. Alright. I'll use my bonus action to keep a track of that rock because it looked like a good one. I want to pick it up again.
You can use your bonus action to move. If you wanted to move. Right, because you can either dash or hide or
run.
yeah.
Okay.
That's here.
I'll move back. Someone else can go to that spot. Shoot.
Erdan. You see Lorilla come running back down the corridor.
I got one.
Yeah, she's boasting about destroying a ghost of some sort.
If I move forward, I don't have enough movement to move back.
That's true. You know what that move's called, right? Leroy Jenkins.
No. Erdan will hold the. Well, you know, could just cast Fireball. See into them. No. Erdan will hold the Firebolt in case he can see something.
I need you to pick a square, though.
I'm in a square.
No, you're not.
Why not?
Like in the middle of the doorway and the 2 hallways. Do you want to go north or south?
North.
There you go.
Oh.
On my map, you were like kind of in between the two squares.
I had him
No, we're on mine.
here.
Yeah, that's where I was.
Huh.
Which I
That's
still don't
weird.
have enough. Which I still don't have enough room.
Even less now.
Actually, can I hold a leveled spell as an action?
And
You'll use the
Uh,
leveled spell, and it might not
yeah.
trigger.
Oh no, yeah, I was just thinking if I can see a creature, I'll cast magic missile at it.
If something comes into your view in this round, though.
Yeah, so if something doesn't, then do I lose the spell slot anyways?
Mm-hmm.
well, until the beginning of his next turn.
Yes.
Yeah.
Yeah, you would lose the spell slot.
Oh, I'll just hold a
Firebolt.
Firebolt.
yeah, fireball. I was thinking Toll the Dead, but I'm like, using necrotic on undead's probably not a wise move.
Okay. That's it.
Yeah.
This guy. Yeah. He's a little creepy. Okay, this thing just suddenly lets out this howling, babbling sound. This time I'm gonna roll.
Oh, good.
Everybody hears this sound, just this howling, babbling sound.
If it's a save, I get
It's a
plus.
it's a save.
Everybody gets +2 for being around Mari.
Well, yeah, Wallerton and Ty get +2.
Okay. Well, we'll just have to add it. I don't know. Does it automatically work?
If you
don't
click
think-
the +2 now.
Yeah, but that'll give +2 to everybody.
No. Like the character, I click +2, and it should work.
Okay. So Mari, Ty, and but does it work for Mari too, like for herself?
Yeah, but
Yeah.
I think she's already got it included in all her stuff.
Okay.
Yeah, it is.
So Wallerton click +2 and Ty click +2,
Okay.
and I will roll your saves.
No, that's not good.
That's not good. I got a +9 on wisdom, and I swear to God, I don't ever roll higher than a 5. Like, just I don't know.
Okay. So everybody, you feel this psychic energy invading your mind from this this howling babble. And this will sustain some damage. And those that
head.
Yeah, those that failed. So it's Erdan, Reggie, Winterleaf, Wallerton. That's it. You guys are all stunned.
Boing.
Yeah. So, Erdan, yeah?
Yep.
Stunned. Larilla,
I don't want to be stunned. That'd be awesome.
Winterleaf, Reggie. I think Ty made it. And only two people made it, right?
Yeah,
Ty and
me
Mari, is it?
Mari.
Yeah.
Ty and Mari are the only ones that made it.
Well, they're the ones closest, so that's good.
Yep.
Everybody else, you guys are now stunned. You're like clutching at your head.
It was like a screeching sound.
Yeah, it was Well, they call it howling babble. These things are like mumbling to themselves, but this one just like screeched out this like basically nonsense. And then you see it swings. You see it tries to clutch at Mari again with its hands.
It probably won't work again, though.
What do you mean? I actually hit you.
What? Let me check the script. That's not how that's supposed to go.
Yeah. So yeah, you feel these long, like pointy fingers reaching for your throat. They pass through your armor, and as you take some psyche damage. Wow.
Ow. Ow.
10 points.
Yeah.
It rolled 3, 1, 1, 2. That's pretty bad. Reggie.
Reggie's stunned.
Yes. Yes, you are.
Reggie can't do anything when he's stunned.
Let's double check this creature. About the... If you make your...
Story.
Yeah, I forgot to.
Probably the end of my turn.
Or it lasts till the
Or
start of
one
its
round.
next.
Yeah.
Yes, it's until the end of your next turn. So it's this.
Oh, so Reggie is not stunned
that-
anymore.
But at the end of my turn, yeah.
But you just can't do anything because your turn is over.
Yeah, I'll get a reaction back though, right?
Yeah.
So you're gonna do something?
No, God no. I can't. No,
Okay, so you're just like you're like clutching your head and you're like
Yeah.
you feel like that maddening babbling howls leave your ears and you look
after
around and
besides I look around
you see your Winterleaf and your sister in the same state, Erdan a
Standing
little
like-
further down. Yeah.
yeah, and that's all I got.
Wallerton is stunned.
Stunned, yes.
Yeah.
We will stop targeting Ty though.
So this is at the end of your turn. Your turn comes to an end, and you are no longer stunned.
Yay.
And you kind of look around.
And I look a little more dazed than normal.
Okay. One second. And Erdan, you're stunned, right?
Yep.
Oh, that's too bad.
I don't believe you.
Reggie, because since Winterleaf and your sister are stunned, you all of a sudden hear if you get damaged because you're stunned, that doesn't take away the stunnedness, right?
No.
No, you're stunned
not.
for a full turn.
Yeah. You hear Erdan cry, like he kind of grunts, and you look back and you see his blood spraying across the wall.
Oh God.
And you see the blood kind of hits onto something, but you're not sure. Like there's some kind of unseen assailant that is like pummeling Erdan.
Erdan learned a new trick. It doesn't look
Erdan has learned get destroyed.
yeah.
Three
Learn blood
freaking
magic.
attacks. Jeez.
I'm thinking
So you see his body just, and you see this like some kind of, for a split second you see this like creature. You're not sure. Like it looks like it's got these long talons, but it's kind of a misty, and it's only for a second as the blood sprays on it, and it disappears.
okay.
You see Erdan's like gets knocked around.
Well, that's fun.
Isn't it though? Okay, this creature in the room, mumbling and moaning. This time, he turns on to you, Wallerton, and attempts to strangle you with these clawed hands. Your cloak of displacement is already in effect. Yeah. So you see it reach out and it like rips at the image of you.
Mari's going to use Sentinel and get a reactionary attack against that creature.
Okay, go ahead. So you lunge out with your rapier and stab into it.
Leave Wallerton alone.
Leave Wallerton alone.
Yeah. Your rapier sticks into the side of it.
Crazy enough as it is.
See it like grunt.
That creature's turn, or the creature has 0 speed for the rest of its turn now.
So can't leave.
Can't move. Yeah.
Okay. Winterleaf.
Winterleaf's super stunned.
But it's the end of your turn. The stunning comes off.
Meow.
So you kind of look around and yeah, you see Lorilla beside you was like just kind of staring at the wall, and you see Erdan is in the same state you were in, but he's got these grievous wounds on him, and you kind of see like behind him there's this something, can't quite see it, but you see his robes are billowing from some kind of wind, and there's some kind of vortexy thing behind him. Hi. You two, you heard like Erdan like grunt.
I realize I can't go back and help because it's dark back there, and I don't have dark vision. And no one has torches or lanterns lit, so Mari's
other than
right now.
yeah, she has her sword going, and you're technically in combat anyway.
Yeah, but I can't
It's
like turn to even cast a spell because I can't see it.
Yeah.
So I will smack the creature here in front of me again.
Okay. Gong.
Oh fuck!
Roll again.
Very extreme.
Okay, yeah, you just lunge forward, and the thing just opens its shape up, and you take this mighty swing, and Mari, because you like stabbed at this one, you see Ty just overcompensated, and you just get your shield up, and his mace like deflects off your shield. You're like, hey, friendly fire, watch it. And that's the end of your turn. Mari.
Mari's gonna be.
You see that Ty's not. He didn't do what Wallerton was. He doesn't have a crazed look in his face. He just missed badly.
Doing all right there, Ty?
No, you made this thing react badly.
Hey,
We made it
No.
upset.
just because my god's better at fighting than your god.
Oh. Start that shit, Mari.
She stabs at creature 6.
Okay. Yeah, you rapier finds purchase enough to explode it, and it disappears.
She will pivot and stab at the last one.
Oh, roll again.
Uh,
Another d20. Let's see if anybody gets another double 20. 2. No. Regular crit.
Part of a 20. The first
Yeah.
half.
Yeah, fuck.
That's some damage, though.
Yes, you just like whoa, explode that one, and you turn. Yeah, and you drive your rapier. As it's trying to reshape itself, you drive your rapier head, and it just
staying Ty.
it explodes
Yeah.
and disappears.
You set me up for failure.
At the end of combat.
No.
Nope.
No.
Yeah,
Can it be?
Erdan's getting his ass kicked.
Yeah, Erdan's getting torn to pieces.
Anything else, Mari? You look around, you don't see any more of those creatures in this room.
She will hold her ground for now.
Go help her, Dan.
What? I was
Dan's
busy.
being attacked.
Oh. Well, I don't have the movement to get back to him anyway. Not through everyone.
Lorilla, what do you do? You are stunned, so I remove that. Whoop. Not that. I took your evasion away. No.
What Lorilla does is stands there in a stupor,
Yeah.
watching her Dan get ripped to shreds.
Yeah,
Yep.
so you kind of shake your head, and the whispers are gone from your mind, but you can't really do anything else. It's at the end of your turn. Erdan.
I stop being stunned.
Yep. And then you go, ow!
Help! Someone help!
When you look around, you don't see anything, but there's this strange like wind that is blowing around you. And then we go to Reggie. Reggie, what do you do? You hear Mari call out that the ghostly creatures have been vanquished. What's happening out there?
I saw Erdan get attacked, so I'm going to say, excuse me, Scoochie, and try and get over to Erdan.
Yeah, you can get past Winterleaf and
Winterleaf and Lorilla will let me
Lorilla.
pass.
yeah, I'm assuming they will.
I'm not stopping them.
Okay. Reggie, you like slip past them, and Erdan is like, you see he's back to his senses, and he's like, you can feel that sort of wind thing now whipping at your clothing now, Reggie.
Okay, can I pinpoint where this wind is coming from? Or is it just everywhere?
There's something just in front of, just to the east of Erdan. It's something is generating this breeze.
My arms take around to get going. That's the only way I can reach over there. You know what? Erdan, duck. And I'm going to fire a firebolt past him. Into the
Just down the
down
passageway.
the hallway. Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully it hits something.
Do a roll to hit.
Yeah, roll to hit. Nope.
Wow, that's taking a while to.
Yeah.
There we go. Okay. Yeah, your firebolt flies down. Like Erden kind of drops to a knee, and your firebolt, you've got your potato cannon, goes off and flies down the passageway. You see it like strike that other door at the other end.
Yeah.
There's another metal door there. It didn't seem to contact anything. The wind intensifies.
That's not good.
Anything else?
No.
Wallerton.
It's dark in here.
Yeah, you have dark vision, though, I'm pretty sure.
No, I was thinking shadow step.
Oh, yeah, it's dark. Other than Mari's, she has her rapier going that gives off like torchlight. But yeah, you can shadow step.
Motion's gonna shadow step to the other side of her den.
Where? Okay, so you step into the shadows and come out of the darkness down there.
Suppose.
Then you feel like, yeah, your or whatever you're wearing, cloaks, they start to billow in this breeze.
You just swing out at. You'll just take spear staff and swing wildly in this spot in front.
Right.
Okay.
Wind.
Roll to hit. Okay, so you like swing out and your quarterstaff just like finds air, cracks into the wall.
Dang.
So you got. Darkness probably not. Cantrip. I'm going to. Oh wait, I've already attacked. I guess let's attack again then.
Okay.
See what I can do.
Okay, again, you spin the quarterstaff and you try, and this time it just like goes straight down and strikes the floor.
Yeah, and then he'll just come around and kick the air.
Shadow boxing.
He's just doing his full.
Full combat mode. Okay, go ahead.
Yeah.
Okay, you swung your quarterstaff and you spin and you bring your foot out. And this time it connects. You feel like it hits something solid. Roll your damage. Oh,
Nice.
nice. That was 11 damage.
Really wish I had fairy fire.
That would have been nice,
Okay,
right?
so those that are looking down that passageway, for a second there, you see this form appear. It looks like some kind of humanoid creature. It's quite tall, like it almost fills the passageway. It's about 8 feet tall, and it's got these long arms and like trails of. There is no picture of it, so. This looks like a tall humanoid with a very vague shape, and you see these like little slits for eyes that are glowing this white color. But after like a second, you see it disappears again.
Well, that's awful.
Yeah. I think that very
Anything else, Wallerton?
No, that's it.
I allowed you to, because don't you have to bonus? Is your Misty Step, your Shadow Step, or whatever?
Oh shoot! Yeah, no, you're right.
It's okay. I'll give it to you. So hang on. Okay, Wallerton, you saw that thing, and just before it disappeared, you see this like huge, like big, oversized fist to get ready to, and then as it disappears, you saw it like coming toward this, and then there's this wind like just right in front of your face.
Good.
Again, you're just like, what was that? And then all of a sudden, yeah, you feel like the front of your cloak just ripples and gets knocked up as something struck into it. But you did not get hit. Winterleaf.
I don't think there's anything I can do.
Yeah, for a split second, for like a second there, you saw this humanoid, large humanoid creature. Not large size, but it was tall. Appear in between Wallerton and Erdan.
The problem is if I can't see it, there's really nothing that I can do. So what I'm gonna do is produce flame and hold that fire mote in my hand, and the second that thing becomes visible, I'm hurling it into its face.
Okay.
But that's the best I got right now.
Die.
I don't have anything to help with seeing invisible creatures, so I'm gonna cast light on my shield.
Because I can't see shit.
Yeah, because I can't see anything without Mari, so...
Okay, so put the effect on you if you can. So you call in Saloon and Saloon illuminate. Boing.
Oh,
Thank
hey,
you. I can see shit.
that's a lot of people over there. I'll step in here and I'll make a little bit of room for Mari. I'm not sure if she has anything that might help people over there, so...
Okay. Well, it's her turn. What do you do, Mari? You saw Ty cast a spell. Things got a little bit brighter.
We're just gonna look down the hallway because she doesn't know what's going on down there. That's a lot of people in a hallway. There's nothing I can do. So she's gonna step back into the room and say, I would love to help them, Ty, but
Yeah. You guys just closed the door.
Yeah, they're on their own now.
unfortunately they're on their own.
Well, we gotta grow up sometime.
all they'll do is get in the way.
Okay, that's your turn.
Yeah, that's it for Mari.
Okay. All of a sudden, all of you in the passageway, you feel this like intense wind. As something like just flies past you, all of you guys, as all your cloaks and clothing and stuff billow out and kind of like blow you to the side.
It's not visible though.
No.
Does it? Can I make a scan check to tell which way it's going?
It's going west.
Okay.
It's basically flying like over your guys' heads. Something is flying past you. But there's still that concentrated sort of breeze in between Erdan and Wallerton.
It's concentrated there still.
There's still... You're assuming there's a second one.
Oh. That would be worse.
We see this happening.
Ty and Mari, you guys Mari backs into the room and goes, I don't know what I can do here. There's a lot of people. I can't get to their aid. And all of a sudden, there's this like wind just like blows at your white cloak and Mari's whatever she's wearing right in front of you guys. Ty, you're like with your light now that you can see something, and then all of a sudden you just like Mari, you see the Ty just his nose explodes ish as he takes 7 points of damage. So Mari and Ty, you see for a second, you see that same sort of figure, that humanoid looking thing, with the big oversized fist. One of it's pulling back. There's a bit of blood on its sort of incorporeal type fist. And you see it's punching again towards Ty.
Is the bloody fist visible?
Are you turning to look?
I mean, I feel like if Ty
Yeah,
gets cracked
you
in
heard
the face...
Ty. Yeah, you heard him call out, so yeah. Go ahead.
Okay, I don't
Just
have
make an
anything-
attack roll.
I don't have
Yeah,
anything
just
to
make an
target,
attack
so
roll.
just-
You kind of turn around, and yeah, you can kind of see this something floating there. And yeah, your thing strikes something. You see your fire kind of engulfs on something. I'll take the damage off. So you see these flames like burn off on some kind of humanoid thing, and then they die away. Got to give. And then Ty, since you kind of see it, you get your shield up, and the thing like slams into it, kind of pushes you back a bit. Mari, are you using reaction or anything? You can kind of see it.
She'll use her sentinel to strike out at it, if that's allowed.
I'll allow it.
All right. Mari strikes out at it with her flaming rapier. Stab.
Yeah, you strike into it. This is just gonna... give it away. See, this is kind of what you guys see as it was punching him in the face. And that's what you're fighting.
Thanks, I hate it.
Awful. Awful.
But yeah, your rapier like jabs into it for the 19 damage. I'll take that off.
Excellent.
And then it's your turn. But you
now-
see the thing has disappeared again.
Okay.
Just roll to hit. I'm doing a different mod on this invisibility thing.
Okay.
I'm using old school.
I knew where it was, so I'm going to stab into that same spot.
Yeah,
again.
and you hit it again. another 13. I'll just 13 and see if you hit it again.
Once more.
Are you attacking again? Yeah.
Yeah.
Jeez. Yep. So a total of 28.
Yep.
Okay, so you just concentrate on the same spot. You're just thrusting your rapier into that area. You don't hear any like screams or howls or sounds. It doesn't seem to make anything. There's like for a split second you can kind of see its body there, and then it disappears. Lorilla, because you already used your reaction. Mari.
Yeah.
Lorilla, what do? You now hear Ty and Mari in some kind of combat behind you.
Well, there's
And-
no way that's
You don't see anything.
Well, I'm gonna move past Winterleaf.
Do you allow it?
Mm-hmm. Yeah, I won't stop her.
Okay, she slips past you. So you
Her
look
Ty.
in, you see you see Ty and Mari standing there.
Eyes rubbing his
Hanging
nose.
Yeah. Make your stealth check, yeah. Plus an extra 5.
I always forget. But yes, 29.
Okay, Winterleaf, yeah, you see Lorilla slips past you, and as you glance back, you don't see her anymore.
She's
It's pretty shadowy in here and stuff.
Witchcraft.
Yeah. And then until you go to run and trip over her. Ugh. Erdan, what do you do? Again, you feel this wind around you. Yes, if you guys are going, invisible stalkers can't do that. Mine can.
Gonna cast Misty Step and get away from this thing.
Okay. So you go back down that corridor.
So go away from the rest of the party so we can't see you anymore. Smart.
Dan's very hurt. He's not thinking clearly. And then I'm just going to cast a firebolt straight into this.
Straight north.
Yeah.
Like a loose.
Okay, go ahead. We'll just do an attack roll.
Attack.
Yeah, you hit. Something. 8 points of damage.
Shoot the darkness.
Darkness.
Where's the creature?
If we could tell you where the creature was, this wouldn't be such a hard fight.
There's no Mountain Dew.
Anything else?
I cry a little bit.
Okay. You guys hear a bit of sobbing coming from down the passageway. Reggie.
All right. Reggie pulls his glitter bomb from his backpack.
You see this fire strike into something.
Yeah.
Yeah, again, for a second you see this humanoid form.
I'm casting fairy fire.
Okay.
You did it.
Yeah. The 20-foot cube.
Wallerton's gonna
centered
glow
on-
like a lantern.
centered on that.
Oh, you're gonna glow yourself?
Everybody's gonna glow.
I'm
No
not
one
gonna
else
glow.
can turn invisible. It's gonna be,
Wallerton and Erdan, I assume, moved far enough away.
Okay.
So it's gonna be a dex save. And DC 18 dex save for the baddie, if he's still there.
You rolled for yourself too.
Yep, because I'm in the area.
Well, Wallerton has to roll.
Yeah,
Or no, you're not getting him?
I made Wallerton roll already. He
Oh.
passed.
Give me a 19.
Oh, I have to roll. It's a,
Dex save.
right. Dexterity and DC 19, you said?
18.
18?
So Wallerton and I ducked just as the bomb exploded up.
So if it makes it, it's not affected.
That's right.
I rolled a 23.
Damn it.
Oh.
I tried.
Apparently they have a 19 dex.
Damn. Oh! There goes Reggie's
Wait, is
last
Okay,
second
so yeah, you pull out your little glitter bomb and boom, and the stuff explodes everywhere. And you see Wallerton and yourself covered.
Oh, we
but you
made our
don't-
saves.
No, nobody's covered. You see the
Nobody's
walls and the floor are covered in stuff, and it's the rest of it's floating to the ground, but you don't see a form appear covered in your stuff.
That usually works. Huh. Mustn't be anything there then. Must have followed her down.
It's all an imaginary. Yeah.
That's
And
it
it-
for Reggie.
All right, we're back to the top of the order. Probably pause her there.
Yeah.
Back to Wallerton going, what the hell?
Yep. It's like, well, I hit it once. Keep swinging.
Yeah, but yeah, again, you look to where you kick this thing, but you don't see anything. You still feel the breeze and the wind flowing around.
oh, cool. They got an Erdan button in this sound thing. Oh, hang on. That's not the right button.
It's actually called Erdan button.
Yeah, basically.
So, I'm curious now.
Oh, sobbing.
That's
And it sounds like a
hilarious.
girl.
And it sounds like a
Yeah.
girl.
Well, he's an elf, so.
Yeah, it's the way it goes. Okay, give me one quick second, and
All right.
I will be right back. Okay. Yo. That's hilarious. That's it. That's all. That's for another Sunday night D&D session. But never fear, we do D&D every single Sunday night. So if you want to find out what happens next, make sure you tune in next week, Sunday, starting at 9 p.m. Mountain Standard Time. That's usually when we go. We usually go until about 11:30, which is about what time it is right now. Sometimes a little later, sometimes a little earlier. It just depends on how the session goes. But I will be back again tomorrow night with Dragon Quest 3. I may be doing a little bit of streaming during the day as well. So the best place to find out what's going on with the stream is in the Discord, which you can find out by simply clicking on that link right there. And that will take you directly to it. And the Discord is great because we talk about all kinds of cool things, music, movies, video games, and all of the fun stuff. That's it. That's all. Thank you, everybody, so much for tuning in. I really appreciate it. Do me a solid if you haven't done so already. Click the heart follow button at the bottom of the stream if you're on Twitch. If you're on YouTube, the subscribe button. That's the best way to support the channel. And above all, as always, thank you so much for tuning in. I really appreciate you all. You take good care of yourselves.